Hey guys, Frankie James with Chirping Pucks Podcast.
I mean, I don't know what he's got going on.
Don't beat me up this time, all right?
Don't you know I was on mute. Can you hear me now? Check one.
Can't hear you.
Can everybody hear me? We're gonna get into it. No, I cannot be heard. That might be on Heather's end. I'm not sure exactly why we can't hear me. My mic seems to be working. Welcome to the Chirping Pucks Podcast, everybody. Welcome back. We're going to see if that might be on her end. But we got Heather here tonight. Some people checking on Instagram. We got Tyndall. Patrick can hear me. So that might be on your end, Heather. That might be on your end. And everybody can hear me. But Heather. But we're happy to have her here tonight. Nothing like technical difficulties. Heather will be back in a minute. Tyndall checking in on Instagram. Thanks for that. Big hat trick. Captain of the Tater Tots tomorrow. Go get them out. Mia Patton, good to see you, Mia. Thanks for checking IG. I'm in the holiday spirit, as we can see. We got Heather about to get back in here right now. She can hear me now. Welcome, Heather, to the stage.
Hello.
All right. You can hear me now.
I can.
Okay, welcome back to the show. I was just giving a little intro about the people that are checking on Instagram right now. Happy to have you back. Obviously, we got a new intro, and you made it.
I did. I was flattered.
You know what I mean? You deserve it. One of our favorite people to have on the show. We love having people within the women's hockey community and support the women's hockey community come on the show. So we're happy that you made it and you're in there.
Thank you.
We're back. Chirping Pucks Media. Chirping Pucks Podcast. We are back. We're thrilled to be back. It's a nice little break. Obviously, I want to big shout out. Thank everybody for the support to the Two Brothers One Puck podcast. That has been absolutely doing incredible. On Monday nights, and what a show it is. Got to give a little applaud to our friends over there with Nick and Justin Davidson doing great. Make sure you check their show out Mondays 8:00. They kick off our week. And here we are. We're just doing some side notes here, just catching up with the Chirping Pucks podcast here. But I do want to do a quick mention. We have Heather on. We are going to get into a good topic tonight, talking a little bit about Black Bear and their company. Heather's son plays hockey within that organization, so we're going to dive into that. But before we do, you see the QR code in that corner there. We have a little fundraiser that's being ran as we speak right now for the Blazers Hockey Club. So I want to get that up the screen real fast. Heather, why don't you tell us a little bit about this real fast, and we can get into it.
So we are boys for the Blazers 13U AA team. They usually every year participate in the regional Silver Sticks tournament. They have already gone twice. This will be their third time, I believe. They won the championship for the regionals. So
let's go.
Because they won that, they get to go and play for the finals up in Newmarket, Canada. So that's in a month. And
let's go.
Yeah, they're excited. The boys are all stoked. They earned
one month to raise $5 million.
Yeah. Yep. Yes. And they're in Tampa right now. They're on their way to Tampa this weekend for a tournament. So it's like one after the other. But it's great watching these kids play.
Yeah. Well, we love that. We're going to keep QR code up in the corner. Dad, I'm sorry.
No, it's just fun watching these kids play because they absolutely love it. And they play their hearts out.
I love that. That's great. And I got to watch the boy play because he was out on injury for a little bit and he made his way back. I missed the first game where I believe he scored over at Grundy, but I was able to make it for the for the game up in Westchester. And real quick, those of you guys that might not know, because we haven't had Heather on in a little bit, everybody's familiar with the No Sad Bros WMR shirts that we had created. Our good friend Sam was the designer, but the one and only Heather is the one who actually created the shirt. So if you're ever looking for any kind of shirts, she did an incredible job. She did not create my Christmas sweater, which you never know, there could be some Christmas sweaters in the works.
Yeah,
so just wanted to give that little mention. So QR code up. You never know. Great song, by the way. So the QR code's up at the corner. We have the scroll in there. It's $10 for one ticket and $20 for three. All goes to the Blazers Hockey Club. Any orders that are any tickets that are bought throughout the duration of the show, Chirping Pucks is going to match that. So we get $50 worth of orders during the show. Well, we're gonna add another 50. That way we can get knock off a few shekels for the old for the Blazers Club. So we're gonna do that.
Thank you.
Our good man Sap checking on Instagram. Thanks for checking in, my brother. Absolutely, yeah. We're happy to do that. And going into the conversation we're about to go into, it's just so expensive these days with hockey. I mean, from a player standpoint, even now, it's got to be the most expensive sport to play. Would you agree?
I know there's other big sports like, I know cheer's a huge thing now and stuff, but the amount of money that goes in with just the whole spectrum of hockey, whether it be, the tuition for them to play and then the jerseys and then, if they have tournaments, any tournament that they go to, unless it's Black Bear AHF run, then we have to pay. And the Black Bear Defender tournaments usually aren't the greatest. But then, you have all kinds of other things, hotel stays. I mean, Brogan broke his stick in one game and you would have thought like he died because he knew that it was going to be a lot of money coming right out just for a new stick that he needs to have. So it's throughout the season too. You're getting.
I want to touch on that real fast, Heather. Yeah, I want to touch on what you said, kind of like how he reacted when he broke his stick. And the way it seemed like he reacted was like, no shit, I broke my stick, but I know this cost a lot of money. And the fact that he has that mindset, one. Yep. Incredible parenting by you and Dennis. Just a little shout out for two of my parents, but also he's aware of just the expense behind hockey as a kid, and his focus should mainly, obviously, we say as hockey players is like, let's focus on the game. But he broke his stick and now realized like, oh man, this is going to cost us a lot of money.
Yeah,
the impact
like
of
they used to get excited to break sticks. Boys, kids love breaking sticks,
right?
But but now it's like, that, and as a parent too, you're enjoying the game, watching them play, and then, oh no, he gets slashed, his stick breaks in half, and you're immediately like, oh my God. And it's literally like, it's a joke amongst the parents and the fans on both teams, away and home. Like it becomes this whole thing because we're just like, great. There goes another couple $100 out of our pocket.
Unreal. I know, and those sticks are expensive. I'm always looking on Marketplace. To be honest with you, but I'm at the age now where it's like I don't need the Supreme shot. We got people in here on Facebook. Let's give some shout outs here. Sherby, one of our great volunteers that was at the hockey game. Sure, but it's funny. Heather and I were just talking about the shirts that they created. So thanks for checking in. We got our good man Christian Davidson, the captain of the No Sad Bros hockey team, which will be facing off in April against the Two Bars One Puck hockey team. Appreciate that. Loving the No Sad Bros jerseys. Well done. We'll be getting with Heather to get some stuff created soon. We have the design for that already. But thanks for checking in, brother. And just to do a quick mention, I'm in during the show. We were looking for more players for the No Sad that one. But I want to get back to kind of just talking about the expenses and stuff like that behind it. Like we obviously know the equipment's so expensive. The awareness of your son knowing how expensive these kind of things are. Yeah. There's got to be one way to keep costs down. Like Bauer and Reebok and CCM, like their costs are their costs. I believe that Bauer actually got bought out like a year or two ago, and now they're not going to be putting much out there. I could be wrong though, but I believe that they got bought out by a competitor. But the one thing that is, one of the most expensive things in youth hockey is playing. Okay, so these corporations, obviously we know some rinks that aren't owned by Black Bear, i.e., Half Field Ice. We have Ice Works, Flyer Skate Zone, but all around the world, Black Bear is running these rinks.
Yeah.
West as well.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So it's crazy how expensive. So I just want to ask you, as a parent, we mentioned how your boy. What division does? Tell us a little bit about like Brogan playing hockey. Like what division he is in, what team he plays for, and then I want to go into some of the cost and what it really looks like for these players.
So he plays out of Northeast Skate Zone. He plays for the Philadelphia Blazers 13 AA team. And we love it there. We love the coaches, we love the guys, the kids, everything. It's a great place to be, but sometimes it's really tough.
Yeah, and with it being so expensive, and how long's he been playing in Blazers?
He's been at Blazers for, I think, 3 years. We talk about this all the time because we can never remember. He started over at Igloo Jaguars, and then he wound up going over to the Philly Blazers. I think it was his first year Pee Wee, I think, maybe.
And he's not the only one that's done that too. We have a good friend, and I would love to have him on. Our good friend Brian Santora. He does some stuff over at Igloo as well. Brody played Jags before and recently left, I believe, as well. Not saying that they're affiliated in the reason, but I believe
he's back with the Jags. I think.
Okay.
He was
shout out.
He was
okay,
at Flyers,
Jags hockey.
He was at Flyers Youth, and then I think this year he's back at Jags.
I like the Jags program. I do. It's hard. I mean, I like mostly because I know a lot of the women's side of the organization. But Huffnagel, Aaron, shout out, a good friend. He kind of took over now the youth over there for the men's. Is there a reason you decided to leave Jags?
So it was to the point where Brogan kind of wanted a little bit more. And we knew so many people from all around different teams just from doing like spring teams and this, that you get to know a lot of people in this sport, which is amazing. But there was a coach who was looking for specific players, and we wound up going and practicing over there after the season was done, and he loved it. And the kids just took him in, and we were like, it's not a 5-minute drive, but it could be worse. So, and we've been there ever since.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I hear you on that. What position does Bosberg play?
He plays winger.
Let's go. Yes. Nothing like a good winger out there. Good player too. It was good seeing him play. When I got to make it over there when we linked up, and he had just come back from injury. And this is all related, by the way. We're not traveling. We're not doing too much travel here. Like I'm gonna mold everything together with with also his injury. So he was out for a little bit. It was an injury aside from hockey. But how long was he shelved for?
He was out, I believe, 8 weeks total.
8 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, as a parent, how was the free time?
It was so nice, but like we did try and get him to practices at least once a week. But for him, he loves the sport so much that it was almost like he hated having to go to practice and having to go to games because he couldn't get out there and do anything.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm glad to hear that he showed up, and it just shows the character of the player. It really does. And inquiring that with Black Bear, like these kids are all good kids that just want to play the sport. We try to do is we try to grow the sport, and that's why there's organizations like the Snyder Foundation that literally started to help younger generation play hockey, whether it be for free or for a low cost, whether equipment was provided or one thing like another. But it's the complete opposite with Black Bear. It's the exact complete opposite. And doing some research, I had some notes up, but my computer and the service is a little off right now. Gunty is the founder of Black Bear, and it's backed by essentially just millionaires, just your typical Wall Street guys.
Yes.
Probably never laced them up a day in their life, respectfully saying. And they get together, and what they're doing, it seems like, Heather, and I'll have you comment on this. And I want to hear from the parents that are in the chat as well, and some of the players that we have watching. It's millionaires essentially buying up these rinks, not getting them better. I read the website, and their big mission is to grow the sport in the youth, and also upgrade these rinks that are just falling apart. When I played high school hockey, Northeast Gate Zone, Grundy Ice Rink, the old former face-off circle. I still go to these rinks, and I'll tell you right now, it looks exactly the same as it does when I was playing high school. I'm 36 years old. We're going back 20 years. Okay. And it doesn't seem that there's any upgrade. Is that something that you've noticed as well? Like, do you guys think about those kind of things as parents? Like, where is all of our money going?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know hockey is not a cheap sport to run. You have the coolers and everything that goes into it, the referees. I know it's a very expensive sport to run, but at the same time, they're saying that they're gonna fix up all these rinks. We used to have heaters. Now they don't work anymore at all. They don't have like the propane on at all. The bathrooms are absolutely disgusting. Like when you sit on the toilet seat, your whole ass slides.
I remember the heaters.
And it sounds like there's a chain that's holding them on. It's so weird. And then when it rains, if it's pouring outside, it's raining in the rink. There's big recycling bins lined around the rink, catching all of this water. Now, mind you, they fixed the lighting, which in my opinion, it was fine. Pretty much, the lighting. We don't even have a pro shop. We don't even have a pro shop in our rink anymore.
And that's because Black Bear, and they all essentially just wanted to be their own kind of thing. I've noticed that over the years, down at Grundy, down at Northeast Skate Zone, they have the little pub, not the pub because Black Bear has no pubs. The snack bar. They're all third party contracted out, it seems like. And we'll just give a quick shout out to the snack bar at Skate Zone. Man, are they great people over there? They're a great family ran. I believe.
Yes, they. I went there, and I had to go there today to drop off sticks. And I said to Jack, I was like, "We're gonna go in and get dinner from Mr. Ron and Miss Tara because it's worth it." I love them.
They're great.
There.
I remember when they first started when I was playing No Deeks. When they first got it going on, and shit, you could probably agree to this being at the rink as much. And let's include Grundy's snack bar. They're probably the longest running one I think I've seen in some time.
Yeah, and it's just, and it sucks for them too because they get complaints from people thinking that they're running things. They're now the Tara and Ron. They're now selling hockey tape from the cafeteria or from the snack bar because we don't have a pro shop.
There. You're on the screen. Good boys. Two brothers. But Nick checks in. Our boys check in. No pro shop. How do you get a sharpening? Why don't you explain and actually tell us, how do the boys get sharpened skates if they're playing over at Skate Zone? If they have some kind of tournament, what do they do?
Sorry, what was that? You're breaking up bad, but I got you back. You're good.
That's
No
okay.
skate sharpening. Yeah, no skate sharpening.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
There's no skate
Oh,
sharpening
that's
there
it?
at all. Nope, none.
What do you do? What do you do for the boy? What do you do for bros when you have to you go over the Grundy, or do you go over elsewhere?
We invested in a Sparks.
Come on.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
There's too many.
I've heard about these. Who's sharpening the skate? Any?
We both can. I can do it.
Who's sharpening the skates there, Dennis?
Both of us. I can skate that. I can sharpen them too. It's so easy.
Oh, I wish I. Oh, can you repeat that one more time for me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's all good. We're gonna get this fixed.
I sharpen skates, and so does Dennis.
Okay, that's better. Whoa!
Yeah,
let's go. Well, you heard it here first. Breaking news. You got on your own little pro shop.
I pretty much.
Now,
pretty much.
Now, is Dennis going to bring the Sparks machine to our tournaments? Is that going to bring the Sparks machine, like April and stuff like that?
So he's thought about it. He's thought about it before, but like we always say, like, oh, do we have the room? But I'm always like, yeah, bring it. Like, it'd be totally fine.
Load it up.
Yeah,
I love it
because there are so many times.
That's great. Yeah, I don't know many.
Are no places.
And majority of those rinks are Black Bear owned that don't have pro shops. I've seen it. I know it. It's. I'm gonna run down. So we mentioned how hockey can be very expensive. Okay, I'm gonna give a little behind the scenes of what Chirping Pucks Media does in tournaments and stuff like that. When things go smooth, and Black Bear is a company that can have a smooth tournament, the revenue behind tournaments can be astronomical, realistically. Like there's leagues around the country that are like $1 million companies. With all due respect, the UAHL, I mean, it's a great league. Heck yeah, it's a little pricey, but they built the relationship where people want to play there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've done some analytics and done some math and stuff like that to see what exactly they could be possibly bringing in, and they have to be crushing it. And this isn't about the youth; they earn every penny they do. They're giving back to the community. I haven't seen Black Bear do anything. I mean, one, they removed USA referees. I believe that may be a fact that they're starting now to bring in their own refs, not under USA Hockey, because I know in men's league over at Grundy at the GHL, you have to pay a Black Bear fee of like $42 now every year instead of USA Hockey. So once again, they removed the USA Hockey referees. They're now collecting that $40. But here's the loophole, and here's the kicker. If a referee gets hurt, if a player gets hurt and has to file an incident report, you're not protected and backed by USA Hockey no longer. So as a referee, reffing non-USA sanctioned games for the same costs of what a referee makes, and a referee makes, give or take, I think it's about $70 a game. Okay, $70 a game, granted on skill level and stuff like that. But this is like they're not getting like, hey, you're not backed by USA Hockey. We know that, so we're gonna sweeten the pot and maybe give you an extra $15. So now it's $85 a game. Because they're not paying, like nothing's going with USA Hockey. So it's just, once again, another company finding ways to just make more money and not give anything to the players.
Well, the funny thing is for youth hockey, we pay a USA Hockey fee, obviously. And then now, starting last year, Black Bear put in $50 extra every season on top of the tuition.
Wow. Because you guys have to have a USA back because of the fact of travel You go to other
Yes.
rinks.
Mhm.
So you guys have to be backed by USA.
Yep.
But that's not good enough for them. They still have to get their pot. So they're adding on an additional $50 a player.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Those for you that are just checking in, 26 minutes in. Back to the Chirping Pucks podcast. We have Heather here checking in with us. Talking a little bit about Black Bear hockey. And she has a son that plays, good friend. We love Rogues. But there's a QR code up in the corner there, and a ticker scroll on the bottom. We had a little fundraiser going that the Blazers had started, and I just want to share this real fast. The drawing is going to be on January 3rd, but I want to just do some mentions real fast. Some gift cards and lottery tickets, $10 each or 3 for $20. Scan that QR code, buy a ticket. Any tickets that are matched, make sure you put in the comments if you do buy a ticket. Any ones that are bought throughout the duration of the show, Chirping Pucks Media is going to match that. So, grab a ticky. Grab a ticky. I see some people out there in the chats on Instagram. Jackson DeFore, 2014, good hockey player. Thanks for checking in, buddy. There you go. Help the boys get to where they got to go. And this is going to be out in Toronto, I believe you said, right?
Yeah, Newmarket, which is like right there.
And everybody has to pay for flights. Like that's the thing. What we do, Heather, and just for the record, Heather also does work with Chirping Pucks Media on some tournament assisting. Like the layout of how we do tournaments, and we saw it with the media presence that we were at the CP Heroes game. Big shout out, which we'll mention that later on. Like we include everything in registration. Okay, you get the photos, you get the pictures. We got some other good stuff that we're doing this year. Like we try to give back as much as we can to the players, and it's sad to see what's going on. And Black Bear runs their ship. I want you to touch on a story of kind of how this all happened within the last couple of weeks. Black Bear's been in the news. Okay, Black Bear's been in the news for reasons surrounded around Black Bear TV. Everybody's really familiar with Live Barn, where we used to go and we were able to watch our games, take some clips. You pay a small fee and you have full access. Well, Black Bear, what it seems like, Black Bear TV, they essentially now are removing Live Barn out of their rinks to put Black Bear TV in. But you want to talk about the cost? I think for one game it was $22.
Yeah. So
just for one game, I think that's what it was a month.
Yeah. So for Live Barn, it was like $25-$26 a month. But Live Barn's in rinks all over the country. Like, for instance, Brogan's team's going to be in Tampa this weekend. I don't have Live Barn anymore because why do I need it? Because now I have to pay for Black Bear TV. So I had to find somebody that I can hop on, their login to be able to watch my kid play, because I can't just have one thing like I used to be able to see all the rinks.
And it just goes with another expense added on of what they're doing now. Just like when the boys play, you got to pay for the USA Hockey, and you got to pay back Black Bear's pockets. Black Bear TV and Live Barn, you got to pay their pockets. They're just finding out more and more ways to just make revenue off of the youth.
Yep.
And the parents. And just outside, we know how expensive things are these days. Okay. Like, it's just absolutely unbelievable. I want to get to the store. I'll tell a little bit about earlier from their phone. Did you catch that?
You were kind of like a robot for a couple seconds.
It's okay. I was referring to the story that I want you to tell about how Black Bear got in the news about telling a parent, and I want you to mention who that parent kind of was. So I'm going to let you tell the story now. The this is how this all kind of came about. I'm going to give the floor to Heather a little bit. I'm going to have her kind of tell a little bit about how this all kind of happened and why this episode kind of is airing right now about the parent and the announcement that went out that parents can't record their own children. And I'm going to give my take on that when you're finished. Go ahead.
So one day I found it very weird. All the Black Bear owned rinks around were posting the same post, basically saying like, Black Bear is not trying to keep you from, recording your children, but it's the safety that they're worried about. It has nothing to do with, the money. It's all about the player safety. And it was just a very weird post because I was like, where's this? Something must have happened. I'm sure it'll come out. So probably 2 hours later, I started seeing articles, and it actually happened up in Connecticut. And a gentleman was filming or streaming his son's game. Now, mind you, there's a lot of people that will stream their kids' games for family
Rightfully
that
so.
doesn't live around here or something. And I know a lot of teams have like private Facebook groups where they can do it, or like YouTube channels. And not for nothing, a lot of scouts and coaches look at kids. They want video of your kid. If you're looking to get somewhere within youth hockey, they want video of your kid. So how am I supposed to pull up video unless I have Black Bear TV? Anyway, so this gentleman was recording his son's games, and he was told that his team could lose standing points if he live streamed the game, and that rink staff indicated that they would confiscate recording devices for attendees who violated this policy. Now, unfortunately for Black Bear, that person that they told that to was Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut. So, boom.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah. And how are you going to confiscate people's things?
Wow. So they told us the senator.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
absolute
not only
dumpster fire
could they
there.
not only could they
And
confiscate,
then right and it was,
but that his team could his kids' team could possibly be deducted points.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So we'll take this, and it's just to kind of elaborate on what you were saying. I'll say the parent, because it just so happens that he was a senator, and you respectfully saying you fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
A parent, because that's why he's at the game. He's a parent, an uncle, whoever it may be. He's there watching this game and recording. But the aspect that they threw in there to protect the children. Now, you would think that had something to do with maybe a predatorial aspect or individual that may have been in the crowd. And that's why they don't want any recordings. But we know damn well this is a money thing. So the fact that they would go that route of saying, hey, in a nutshell, there could be predators out there. Don't record nothing. But what they really mean is, we want your money by us. That is a disgrace. Absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it's.
That's how I took that. That's how I dissected that, and that's my opinion. That's what I saw. Everybody else is entitled to their own, but that's in a nutshell what that sounded like to me, Heather.
I fully agree with your opinion on that one, because that's what I looked at it as. Because I haven't heard anything about any issues in those situations, not once. And now all of a sudden, it's I think it says significant safety risks to players related to filming without consent.
Wow. So, and then obviously they were all over. The article came out. We then saw them put post out there. We're trying to do better. We're trying to do better. I don't see it getting any better, Heather.
They
I don't see
did.
things getting better. You want
I did
things
just
better?
see them.
Yeah.
I did just see them post something. I think it was last week, and it was the list of names and rinks that they donated to or gave the Black Bear scholarship to. Okay, this list was like probably at least, I don't know, 80 people.
So everybody got $100.
Pretty much, because they were like, all right, this is it, we raised this much money to go to these scholarships, and I did the math. I'm like, that's like $600 per kid. I was like, that isn't even touching a pair of skates anymore.
And I'll say this, I'll give them a little bit of credit for doing that, but with all due respect, it's the reasoning and motive behind it. You did it because you fucked up. There's no thank you in that.
Yes. And honestly, I think this scholarship comes from, I mean, I could be totally wrong, but when you check out and you do your whole thing, it's, do you want to donate to help other youth players play the sport? So it gives you the option to donate.
God.
So like, I don't even think it's coming from their pockets fully.
It's not. I never knew that. Breaking.
It's like, I can't even afford to have my own kid play, but you want me to donate to have, like, if I had way more money, absolutely. But like, you guys are literally rolling in it. You can't put $100,000 to, 10 kids or something, give them an actual scholarship, like give them something that's going to.
That's not, so they took credit essentially for what look what Black Bear did for the youth, but really it's the parents all across the country that may click that button.
You can donate, yes, when you check out.
How does, holy shit. I don't even know what to say.
It's ridiculous.
I don't even know. Yeah, I'm like in awe right now. Like yeah, the heart beats it. The heart beating. I can't even imagine. So let me ask you, if you don't mind, and you could give me a range. What does it cost? What does it cost for a tournament? Under Black Bear, like when they have their, because Silver Sticks under Black Bear, because I know they're trying to do like these Black Bear Foundry tournaments now. Okay.
Yeah, no, Silver Sticks is completely separate entity. Yeah, because it's International Silver Sticks, so it started out of Canada. And they do different, so there's like a Midwest, there's an Southeast, like there's different regional tournaments throughout the United States. So it's not, and I don't think they do anything at a Black Bear rink, because the tournament that Brogan plays in every year is Westchester. That's where the regional, that's where the regional tournament is every year. And then the lower divisions were at where we were, Aston, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But for Black Bear tournaments,
which was practically there. We saw
they do like the Defender tournaments, but the Defender tournaments are the tournaments that are included in your tuition.
Okay. So they give you a tournament, essentially.
But those tournaments are awful. They're absolutely, they're just absolutely horribly run.
Tell me a little bit about them.
They're just horribly run. The matchups of teams is just brutal. You got some teams that are losing 15-0, and then you got other teams that are winning 15-0. Like, it's just, you're never guaranteed to have enough refs. Like, for instance, we had a showcase. So they're big with the showcases. So they have like 3 showcases a year, which is basically a tournament, but nobody wins. And it's like a round robin type of thing. We played at Pennsauken a couple weeks ago. And now, mind you, this is a Bantam, first year Bantam game.
Dog shit rank.
So, yes, that is also
shit rank, respectfully saying.
And You know what the worst part is about Pennsauken? That's where the Black Bear Academy is run out of.
Yeah.
Like,
It's awful.
we were there, so when Brogan
Have you ever
played
seen
that,
a snake ball open?
Brogan played that game in Pennsauken, first year band. There, sorry, my alarm went off.
No, good. You're good. You're good.
What's that noise? All right. You would think that, especially with Black Bear Academy being run out of there, that, I don't know, maybe we could at least get 2 refs on the ice, because to me, a youth hockey game, it should be illegal.
Yeah.
It
There's
should be
one ref?
absolutely illegal. There was one ref for their entire game at Pennsauken, and the best part, the scoreboard that they had was a TV. We didn't even have a horn, because you didn't even know. The ref had to get yelled at by the coaches and the parents saying that the period was over because there was no buzzer.
Oh my God.
The kids didn't even know if they scored a goal because there was nothing to do. Like, it was just, and it was like a big screen TV. It was like an 85-inch TV.
My, really?
It was
and I play this one. They're really letting it out tonight. Jesus, yeah, they have a lot to laugh about. That is unbelievable. And I'm learning as we go along with this show, and we're transitioning to the end of it. And I want to do another mention real fast. QR code up in the corner. See the QR code in the corner. $10 for 1 ticket, 3 for 20. We want to help out our good friends at the Blazers Hockey Club. All right, raffle tickets, lottery tickets, all types of good stuff. Scan the QR code. Send Heather. $10 for 1, 3 for 20. Heather, what a conversation it's been. So we're gonna things up here. How Black Bear is, and just and sadly it doesn't seem to be getting any better. And I can only hope that it does get better for the youth's sake, and for the parents' sake, just because of how important that is. For the pockets, it's just, and that's why there's a lot of these fundraisers. So anybody that does donate, it helps because you can see what the cost is like, and all of our parents out there, you know it just as well. Heather, I appreciate you coming on. It's always good to check in with you. We're gonna transition a little bit now, just talk about some future stuff. As we mentioned, Heather's does a lot of stuff with us with Chirping Pucks Media, and assisting with some of the tournaments, and we got one coming up, and we're super pumped up about this one. The Puck Showdown in April. Going to be a good time. Got to put the graphic up that our good man Dan Law created. We're going to talk. I want to talk a little bit about this now and give some more details on what we have going on with that big day. The Puck Showdown. I'm going to get rid of that comment real fast. There we go. That way people can actually see. Holly Del Ice Arena. The non-Black Bear and rank. Teams schedule will be announced soon. This is going to be April 25th, 1 through 7. This is an event. You see some of those teams up there. We got the Chirping Pucks team. We got the No Sad Bros debut team. We got the Two Brothers One Puck Hockey Club team debuting. And then you see in the corner where the QR code is the Chirpy Puck. So this is what's going to be going down with this big day. As we start to end the show. We have 3 games scheduled. First one kicking off at 2:00. What we're going to be doing is that yet to be determined or announced of who will be playing in that first game. There are conversations being held, but game 2, the co-main event will headline with the debuts, Chirping the Two Brothers One Puck hockey team, which will be captained by Nick and Justin Davidson, and they're going to be going up against the No Sad Bros, who is no relation. Going to be run by Christian Davidson. Absolutely no relation whatsoever. We'll all play against each other. It's actually quite funny. That team is kind of going to be surrounded around the YouTube crew and 93.3 WMR, the President Steve show. We're in contacts with them to try and get them involved as well. But this is also going to be our first donation day for the Camp Out for Hunger. We're starting 6 months early this time. We do have a goal. We surpassed our goal this past Camp Out with 933 pounds of food and $708 to our good friends at Phil Abundance, Chirping Pucks Media and the YouTube crew. Heather was a big part of that as well. With this creation, which we said we had the with everybody and stuff like that with them in there, and then the main event will be the Chirping Pucks co-ed team. We started this team at the UHL threes tournament. A lot of returning players. We had to find some new ones, but they will be going up against the reigning, defending 2025 Labor Day tournament women's C division champions, the Chirpy Pucks. I'm very, very proud of this team, but let's be real, Heather. They're in my ear. They're yapping.
Oh, I believe it.
They're telling me exactly how it is. So I'm going to set this up. Oh, I'm getting it. It's absolutely ruthless. So we set this up a fun game for bragging rights. We got Denny Haynes actually on the club playing with the Chirpy Pucks team.
Yes.
The Chirpy Pucks won a championship in a tournament with 9 players. They have some spots to fill, but they won it with 9 players. So the team that I built, I knew was going to be an incredible team. But imagine a full bench. So they're going to have a full bench. Those players will come back. We'll end up getting Megan on, captain of that team, president of the Bobcats, back on to talk about that game. And I've been finding some players. I think I have 2 spots left. We had to remove one person for obvious reasons. But yeah, we have good things coming up. So keep an eye out for that. If you are looking to play, shoot us a message. I'll direct you towards Christian Davidson. That's the team that we want to fill, the no Sabra. These are looking sweet. Can't wait to have them ready to rock and roll. But yeah, we're super, super excited about that. Heather, I'm not sure if you want to say something. I think you put your finger up.
No, I'm fixing my glasses.
You're going to play that too, you know.
Yeah, no.
More mention. QR code in the corner. Make sure you send a little something. Get that over. We'll run that for 24 hours. I'll also make a post out there. We're going to keep that going. I'm not sure what came in so far, but we want to have about the Blazers Hockey Club. That's going to do it for us. The Chirping Pucks podcast. And on Mondays with the $2 one puck pass. Heather, any last minute plugs? Any last minute mentions? Obviously, Cooper's Cartel. You're a big part of Cooper's Cartel. Any updates with Cooper's? Anything like that going on?
No, there's just a few things that are in the works, so just stay tuned. Between a fundraiser, and then we have the charity game in July, and then I think we're doing a 5K with CP Heroes too. So.
Oh, 5K. Oh, let us know about that. Make sure you get us all that information so we can make sure we mention it and plug it on the show. But love it. Chirping Pucks is back. Once again, thanks for Heather. Good luck to the boys out and playing a little hockey right now. The Blazers, good luck to them, and we'll be getting some updates with them. But make sure you check us out. Follow all our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube. Appreciate everybody. Thanks so much for checking in. See you guys next week.
Hey guys, Frankie James with Chirping Pucks Podcast.
I mean, I don't know what he's got going on.
Don't beat me up this time, all right?